people prepared in case we need to use them for the district tournament.
Now, will these two games have any indication or kind of have any influence on the upcoming seeding coming up on Friday?
No, probably not. Not much. The biggest thing is it gets us out, gets us playing, gets us more at bats. Picking up the game tomorrow is the same deal. That way we're not sitting around for 8 days instead of 7 days. And so as of right now, tomorrow would be our last game. And so today and tomorrow, we just need to get some experience, get some reps. This will be our last JV game as well, but we may pitch some of our, 6, 7, 8 varsity guys just so we get a little bit in before next week if we may need to use some of those guys in the third game of that, district tournament.
First thing that jumps off to me with your lineup here this afternoon, Coach, is Clayton Schonk is going to get the start here at leadoff here this afternoon.
Yeah. Well, he's had a really good year all year long. We put him in different spots, and wherever we put him, he gets things done. He gets things done on the base paths as well as hitting the ball, and so I feel real comfortable with Clayton leading us off.
And then obviously back in the lineup here, catching is going to be Bryce Dobbs. He seems to be doing pretty well today.
Yeah, Bryce is, he's been our rock. He's been our core in that 3-hole, sometimes 4-hole, and just does a really good job of handling our pitchers.
In your mind, obviously it is senior night for the Doniphan Dons. They're going to have more motivation today. What do you do with your team to make sure they are fired up and ready to go in about 15 minutes?
Well, we've already talked, and the big thing is, again, keeping everybody up, having our bench stay in the game and involved. I thought the other day against Valley View there was times where we got a little bit silent, a little bit quiet. We weren't very good communicators on the field, and we got a little dead in the dugout as well.
There you go. I got you an umbrella, Coach, just for you right now. You're getting kind of hot, overheated. You look overheated, Coach.
I'm not overheated.
Well, I'm trying to help you out, Coach.
I can handle this.
I'm just trying to make sure that you know that I'm seeing
Current River is 2 blocks away. I can just
we've said this a lot here this season. I want to tell you live on video, live on the radio, how much that Tim and I appreciate you and your staff giving us complete access to the team all season long. We love baseball season, Coach, and this team, so fun to watch, so fun to cover. Hard to believe it's coming to an end.
Yeah, well, and these guys really like you guys. They don't know any better, but
well, I'll tell you what, best of luck to you coming up today. Go get them, get the win. We'll see you guys afterwards. What do you say?
All right, sounds good.
You betcha. Coach John David Patillo joining us live here on the program, and we are just moments away from the first pitch coming up toward the bottom of the hour. We might get started a little bit later than anticipated. It is a senior night, obviously, for the Doniphan Dons. Therefore, we're going to get started possibly a little bit later. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. And we are live on the radio, 93.3 FM, 930 AM, KWOC. And we are streaming live audio at KWOC.com. Let's step away for a quick timeout. We'll come back and we will have your opening lineups. Also, first pitch is coming up between the Mules and the Dons. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball. We are the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Welcome to Ozark Total Healthcare. Here we understand that every family's healthcare needs are unique. Whether you're looking for primary care, behavioral health, physical therapy, or hospice care, our compassionate team is here to support you in every stage of life. Plus, our comprehensive pharmacy and medical equipment service means you can find everything you need right under one roof. Remember, at Ozark Total Healthcare, it's one call, one team, one solution. Visit ozarktotalhealthcare.com or call 573-686-5510 to learn more.
So we are back here live in Doniphan. We are getting closer now to the opening pitch here this afternoon between the Mules and the Doniphan Dons. And, of course, we got a chance to hear from head coach John David Patillo, getting his thoughts here coming up on this ever-important matchup between the Mules and the Dons. You got a chance to listen to him live, and I tell you, these two teams coming down to the wire when it comes to districts. Doniphan's district starts very soon, as does the Mules. So I tell you, this could be a very interesting matchup here. I know for Poplar Bluff, they want to go out on a high note here for the remainder of this season. And today, we're going to see that as the coaches now are meeting up at home plate. And this one could be a pretty good matchup.
Absolutely. And Bluff, we just got to come out here and not take anything lightly. We got to come out here and execute, stick to the game plan, do our job, and hopefully we'll come out of here with a win. But, so many times, we'll see a bigger school overlook a smaller school and just think, well, we've got this. And you just can't do that. And, they're obviously playing for something as we are as well. So we just got to come out here and, to the game plan, execute, play like we're, playing, 5A, 6A school, whatever. Do our job.
So this afternoon, the big thing that, the big thing that jumps out to me off the bat is the fact that we're going to see Clayton Schock. As fast as he is, we're going to see him lead things off here for the Mules. That could play some big dividends here for the Mules in this ball game.
Yeah, Clayton's just we've seen his athleticism all year, and like I said, I got to know Clayton, very early on when we moved here, almost 9 years ago, and playing ball with him, and just even athletic then, and so. As he's grown and developed with a great head of hair, just able.
I'm jealous, I'll be honest.
And able to make a lot happen. He bats from the left side of the plate. He's got a lot of power and pop for a freshman, a ton of speed on the base pass. So he's a great leadoff choice for the Mules to really get things going and jump on them early.
Well, we're about to begin. Here our coverage of Mules baseball. Right now, the two head coaches are meeting at home plate. So that means our first pitch is just literally moments away. We've got baseball today, baseball tomorrow. On Friday, it looks like I've got all kinds of things going on. The wife is going to take me out. Birthday coming up on Saturday. Severe weather coming in on Friday night, so I'm not sure how we're going to pan that off. But somehow we'll make it all work. I'm just not sure how we're going to do it yet.
Well, hopefully the weather will dissipate and not be severe and not ruin, your birthday weekend, which is also Graham's birthday weekend.
It is Graham's birthday
I'll share the
weekend.
same birthday. And so now, are you going to be 50? Is that what it is? You celebrating the big 50?
55.
55.
Very funny.
55.
Let's go ahead and get our starting lineups here this afternoon. Let's begin defensive, or make that offensively for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Leading off at DH here, it is Clayton Schock, a freshman for Poplar Bluff. Batting second at second base, it is Marcus Tabanera. Batting third at Bryce Dobbs. He'll be doing the catching here today. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Brent Bell. Batting fifth at right field, it is Cade Huffman. Batting sixth at center field, Dylan Hall. Batting in the seventh spot, the third baseman, Ryan Tanchavez. Also batting eighth, getting his first start here of the season, it is at shortstop, Beckett Baldwin. And batting ninth at first base, Kyle Kirby, one of the seniors here for the Mules, not batting but doing the pitching here this afternoon. It is Jackson Beast for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Now looking defensively for Coach Bonkum and the Doniphan Dons, it looks a little bit like this. Out in right field, it is Logan Cook. In center field, Maddox Bonkum. Over in left field, Aiden McAfee. Let's go around the infield now. Third base is Lane Allen. At shortstop, it is Keaton Wilcutt, a very dangerous hitter. Over at second base, Carter Harbor. And at first base, Lane Dean. Behind the plate here this afternoon is Blake Lewis. And on the mound for the Doniphan Dons, it is none other than Garrett Griffin. He'll be doing the pitching here this afternoon for the Doniphan Dons. And looking at his numbers here this season so far, for number 3, Garrett Griffin. He has pitched 30 innings so far this season. He is making his 7th start, his 9th appearance. He has given up so far this season 42 hits, 26 runs, 21 earned. He has walked 9, struck out 46. His earned run average is 4.90. And here we go. First pitch, it is Clayton Schock, and that one is going to turn into a leadoff double for the Mules freshman, and that's how the Mules get things going in the top of inning number 1.
I love the aggressiveness right there by Clayton getting his first start right here on as far as the leadoff and being able to take it opposite field right down third baseline. And man, what a great start. Jumping out, being aggressive. I love it.
Marcus Tabanera coming up to the plate now for the Mules, a junior, as he gets set here for his first plate appearance of this ball game. Runner on second base, high fly ball. This one out toward right center. It's going to go to the wall. It'll be a long base hit, and the runners now are going to be on the corners. Schock had to hold up just a little bit. Not sure if that one was going to be caught or not.
Yeah, two pitches, two hits. You know, I love the aggressiveness right now by Poplar Bluff coming out, swinging early and jumping on them. We got runners standing on the corner right now with number 12 catcher, junior Bryce Dobbs stepping up to the plate, and anticipate Bryce continuing the streak right here.
Dobbs now steps in, batting from the right side, a swing and a miss. And this bat is underway now. It is no balls and 1 strike.
Good off-speed pitch right there, locating on the outside.
So no balls and a strike here as we are just underway here in the top of inning number 1. No score, strike 2 is called. It is quickly no balls and 2 strikes as the Mules are looking to get something going here in the top of the first inning. We are just underway here in Doniphan. The sun overhead this afternoon. Runner takes off, and Tabanera got a great jump. It goes in to the outfield, and of course the run comes in to score for the Mules. It is now a 1-0 ball game for Poplar Bluff.
Yeah, I fully anticipated with that count right there that Marcus was gonna be moving. Really kind of shocked that they threw down with Clayton standing over there on third base, but we'll take the run.
We will. Schock is going to end up and get home. It is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So quick 2-ball, 2-strike count. And Schock is able to score the first run for the Mules. A couple of stolen bases already here in the ball game for the Mules. One thing the Mules have gotten really good at is stolen bases. This one's popped up. This one is caught by the center fielder, Balcom. Good job on the 2-2 pitch, 1 down here in the inning. That is just good defense all the way around by Maddox Balcom.
Yeah, great hit right there by Bryce. He kind of kept it low, line drive out to center field, kind of deep. Had to get the center fielder turn, running, catching it above his head. But great play by the center fielder, great hit by Bryce. Brings up one of our hot bats right now, Brant Bell, stepping up to the plate, sophomore left fielder today for the Mules, number 13.
First pitch, this one is popped up as well. This one's going to get out of play. It goes behind us, and no balls and 1 strike.
I think that one hit your car.
No, it did not. You know how I know that? Because I parked about a mile south of here. Did that on purpose. That was premeditated. Top of inning number 1. It is a 1-0 ball game by the Mules. Runner on second base. This one is popped up out to center field. Balcom gets underneath it, and he will make the catch as well. 2 quick outs here in the inning. Mules have a runner on second base with 2 down.
Yeah, Tab was already moving almost 3/4 of the way to third base. Had to turn around and get back, but center fielder tried to throw it all the way to third.
Every ball so far has been put in play. 2 down in the inning. Mules lead by a run. Coming up to the plate now, the left-hander, Cade Huffman. He is batting in the 5 spot this afternoon. He is a junior for Poplar Bluff. Hard to believe he is already that old. A ball 1 taken outside. Speaking of old, no, not thinking about you, Brandon. I will say, though, graduation coming up 2 days from now. We've got rehearsal in the morning at 9 a.m. Are you guys ready for graduation?
Yeah, we're ready for that, and just making preparations for family and people like that to come in and to celebrate with us. And so, I mean, it's here.
Is that when I get to finally collect my ice cream from you? This one has popped up as well towards center field. It drops in for a base hit. Tabanera's coming in. Here is the play. He's safe. And Huffman winds up on second base.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there by Cade, driving it out to center field.
An RBI hit, and Huffman now leading everybody on the team in RBIs. So Tabanera comes in and scores the second run of the inning. So now coming up to the plate now, it is Dylan Hall for the Mules. This one also right up the middle, almost the same location. And Huffman is going to thought about rounding third, but now they're going to throw it in to the outfield, and Huffman is now going to come in to score.
And
I believe here comes Dylan Hall as well. Mules are going to score on the overthrow to the outfield, and just like that, the score is now going to 4-0 Poplar Bluff.
Yeah, great hit right there. Dylan keeping it low, keeping it right up the gut, and moving all the way around the bases. Turns a base hit into inside the Parker.
Almost the exact same location. This one is taken inside for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Tanchavez is now coming up to the plate. It is now a 4-0 ball game. 2 balls and 1 strike here. 2-1 the count. This one is popped out to a center, left center as well, and another base hit, as now the Mules have a runner on first base with 2 down in the inning.
Sophomore Beckett Baldwin getting his first start of the day for the Mules. Actually, maybe a second. I think he may have started another game.
So Ryan Tanchavez with
a
a
base
base hit.
field
I'll
right
tell
in
you what, they're going every which direction on the bobble. Beckett's going to get to at least second base, maybe third. Tanchavez is going to round third base, and he will score. It is a base hit, and it turns in 2 extra bases.
Yeah, great job by Beckett right there, just being able to go opposite field with it, gets underneath the right fielder and actually rolls for quite a while. And Beckett finds himself standing on third base.
Mules now. Tell you what, Mules are putting the ball in play just like right there. This one goes to second base, and Kirby is retired, and the side is retired. Let's go to the home half of inning number 1. Let's take a 30-second break and come right back. The Mules on top here, 5-0 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. So the Mules bat around in that inning. Brandon Mules now lead by a score of
5-0.
5-0 the score.
Yeah, good. Great approach right there by all the Mules hitters. We were able to,
Correction, the score 6-0, not 5. My apologies.
Oh, yeah, I was just reading the scoreboard out there, but we're going to take your word for it. but definitely, they were able to all nine hitters for the Mules able to get a look that inning, and we'll come back, start second inning, and be back at the top of the lineup. And Jackson Beast, a senior, getting the start today on the bump for the Mules, and look forward to Jackson obviously having a great outing today. Had a great outing his last outing, and continue to hoping to see him continue to.
Absolutely. So hopefully we'll see what the Mules here are able to continue to do. And for the Mules now, as they come out, the Mules here took 19 pitches overall for the Doniphan Dons there in that first inning. And for Poplar Bluff, we'll see what Balcom, Wilcutt, and Honeycutt are able to do here in this inning.
Go, Jack. Defend it, okay? Defend it here. Here we go. Everything in front of you is yours.
All right, so Jackson Beast now will be on the mound here for the Mules. By the way, the Mules picked up 5 runs in that top of the first inning on 6 hits, a couple of errors. Mules left 1 on base. No strikeouts and no walks, and there's a ground ball right to Tanchavez, or make that shortstop rather. That is Beckett Baldwin, and the first out of the inning. 1 pitch and 1 down here in the inning.
Yeah, once again, we see their lead off, 1 pitch, 1 swing, and puts it right the middle. Good job by Beckett being able to slide over there, keep the ball in front of him, and make the play over at first base. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Jackson gets his sign, comes home with it, low and outside, ball 1.
So 1 ball and no strikes here. Good job there by Baldwin a second ago. Baldwin able to make the routine out here. Kirby did a great job as well. 1 ball and no strikes now to Keaton Wilcutt. He is the shortstop up high for a ball. It is 2 balls and no strikes. Mules now lead by a score of 5-0.
Yeah, Keaton has the opportunity right here to potential to do a lot of damage, find himself on base. He's a great hitter for Doniphan, and catches one off the end of his bat right there.
Goes right to Jackson. Couldn't field it cleanly, and it's going to be an E1 as the runner's going to advance to second base, and he may not hold up. Now he will. So Doniphan has their first base runner of the ball game. So Wilcutt winds up on second base. 1 down here in the inning. Blake Lewis now coming up to the plate. Score that as an E1. Boy, that breeze, it feels pretty good this afternoon, Brandon.
Yeah, it feels real good. He put us right out here in the heat.
Now, Tim did all then. I tried to tell him and go somewhere else.
And he brought an umbrella for himself and not the rest of us.
Exactly. My point exactly. By the way, game time temperature right at 80 degrees here in Doniphan. A south wind at 4 miles an hour. Ball 1 taken.
Pitch gets away right there by Jackson, and Wilcutt advances all the way over to third base.
So now a runner on third base with only 1 down here in the inning. Blake Lewis coming up to the plate. He is the catcher for the Doniphan Dons. We'll see what the Mules here are able to do defensively with a runner on third base. Up high as well. It is ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So as Coach said earlier on the program, tomorrow appears to be our final ball game of the season, regular season wise, that is.
Takes ball 3, low on outside. You can anticipate him to hold off right here, taking 3 straight balls.
So 3 balls and no strikes, and this one goes outside as well. So Lewis now is going to draw a 4-pitch walk.
Jackson gets his sign, comes set. Batter showing bunt, foul ball.
So now runners on the corners now. Up to the plate is Lane Dean, the first baseman. He is batting .367 so far this season. Runners on first and third base with one down here in the inning. Beast now comes set with one away here in the bottom of inning number 1.
Oh,
and runner takes off, and he is safe at second, and the run comes in to score.
yeah, Jackson, he faked the pickoff towards third, turned around to go to first, but the runner was already moving and slid in safe after we tried to get the runner picked off there at second base, and runner from Keaton Wilcutt comes all the way home.
So it is a 5-1 ball game. Lane Dean is stepping up to the plate, the junior for Coach Balcom. There's a ground ball, this one right to Tabanera, over to first base in time, and there are two down here in the inning. Good job there by Marcus Tabanera on the 4-3 putout. Runner goes to third base now. Lewis on third base, two down here in the inning. Aiden McAfee coming up to the plate. Two down here in the inning. McAfee as he steps in, another junior for this lineup. Takes the first pitch downstairs for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Mules lead 5-2. Or, yeah, 5-1 rather, my apologies. Runner on third base for the Doniphan Dons. This one is popped up and out of play behind us. It is a 1 ball and 1 strike.
A lot of confidence right here, 1-9.
Got a chance to cover Doniphan baseball back in October. A little bit cooler back then. Inside pitch is a ball. Two balls and 1 strike. Tell you what, this Doniphan team is a lot of fun to watch, that's for sure. A lot of talent, swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Beast.
Yeah, really good pitch execution right there, and all-speed pitch. Bottom just fell right out of it.
2-2 count now with a runner on at third base, first and third. And strike 3 is called. Got him looking, and the side is retired, but not before the Dons pick up a run. They strand a couple of runners. We go to the top of inning number 2. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 coming up for the Mules. They lead 5-1. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme and all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
So we are back here as we get ready for the top of inning number 2, and the Mules right now find themselves on top here by a score of 5-1. And the Mules here, Garrett Griffin back out there for his second inning of work. Mules already back to the top of the lineup, and it'll be Clayton Schock here coming up to the plate. Singled, or I should say doubled rather, had a stolen base, and then ended up scoring the Mules a first run back in that first inning.
Yeah, Clayton came out, early and saw one pitch and took it opposite field right down the third base line and found himself standing on second base. And so if I'm a pitcher, obviously that's in the back of my mind. And so, with your top few hitters right here, you're going to see a lot of junk, a lot of all-speed stuff, or you should anyways. Just like towards the end lineup, a lot of times your 7, 8, 9 hitters, they see a lot more fastballs. But you got to know your hitters, and you got to remember what did I throw him last time, and you got to come back with something different. So we'll see exactly if he's going to come back with another fastball or if he's going to try to mix this up on Clayton and not try to have a duplicate of what happened last time.
Well, Schock entering the ball game today, batting .250 on the season, 4 RBIs. Let's see what he's able to do here once again as he will lead off this inning. Poplar Bluff here looking to get a big win to close out the season. Tomorrow appears to be our final regular season game of 2025. And the first pitch is in there for a call to strike one. I'll tell you what, one thing that we did see back in that first inning, the Mules were very aggressive at the plate, swinging at the first pitch. And they made contact a lot of the time. This one has popped up toward center field. The shortstop goes back to make the catch. Keaton Wilcutt. And there is the first out of the inning. 2 pitches and 1 down here in the second.
Yeah, he threw Clayton a nice little breaking ball right there, and Clayton just barely missed it, got underneath it just a tad.
So now Marcus Tabanera, who singled and scored as well, he is up to the plate now for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Mules here lead by 4 runs here in the game. This one is inside pitch, is called a strike. It is no balls and 1 strike. So 0-1 the count now. Not wasting any time. There's an inside pitch, is called a ball. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. Here is the pitch. Outside is called a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Marcus, a dangerous hitter here in the Mules lineup, able to go anywhere on the field. And
oh, this one fouled it off his foot, I believe.
yeah, looks like that.
2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. 1 down here in the top of inning number 2. Outside pitch is a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tabanera entering the ball game, batting .307. He's got 11 RBIs so far this season. Tabanera steps in. Here is the payoff pitch. He fouls it away and just stays alive.
Yeah, good battle right there by Marcus, being able to foul that off and keep himself alive right here and hopefully find a pitch he loves and drive a gap.
Center field camera does, tell you what, Tim does a great job on that center field camera each and every time. We appreciate his efforts. Inside pitch, and the Mules have a 1-out walk. Tabanera on base for the second time here in this ball game. You know, Brandon, we would have been able to, we had the center field camera on Friday night, but the game went over 3 hours, so the battery pack kind of kablooey after 2 hours and 55 minutes.
It was a long game.
It was a very long game. Mules have a 1-out walk. Dobbs, who popped out to center field. Tabanera goes, and he will have another stolen base. It is his second of the ball game, and the Mules now have a runner on second base. He come up a little bit, grimacing a little bit, it looks like, but he's okay. Shakes everybody off.
I couldn't tell if the throwdown actually hit him or not.
It looked like from here that it did.
Ball taken outside. Bryce ahead in the count, 2-0 right now.
2 balls and no strikes. Tabanera at second base. Bryce Dobbs, who is batting now for the Mules. Dobbs is batting .392, and there's a ground ball. This one gets out to left field, and the Mules now have runners on the corners. Good base hit there by Dobbs again. So Dobbs now is 1 for 2. Going to get a courtesy runner to come in. I believe Malik Thompson going to come in now for the Mules. I heard number 23, and that's exactly who it is. So Dobbs is going to have a base hit. So up to the plate now is Brent Bell, the left fielder for the Mules. He is batting .362. Inside pitch is a ball. Thought it hit the bat, actually. I think it hit the bat, honestly, Brandon. They're going to go out and talk about it. It was initially ruled a ball, but it sounded like from this point that it did hit the bat, so we'll see. Runners on the corners, the Mules lead at 5-1. Let's see what they call it here. One ball, no strikes. So they will call it a ball here. Bell stepping back in. Bell this season, 12 RBIs, 21 hits so far this year. He is 0 for 1. Runner takes off, and there's a hit and run. Good job there by Casey Beast to get out of the way.
Yeah, that ball went behind him.
It sure did. He just moved those hips and right out of the way. 1 ball and 1 strike. You texting your agent? You sign autographs all day long, Brandon.
Yeah, no.
1 ball and 1 strike here. Runners on the corners. Doniphan down 5-1. Brent Bell digs in. Here is the 1-1 by Griffin. Time is called. Griffin so far today has thrown 33 pitches, 14 in the inning. Here is the pitch. Pop fly, this one out toward left center. This one is going to go to the fence. Good effort there by Balcom. 1 run's going to come in to score. Here comes Malik Thompson, and it'll be a 2-run double by Brent Bell for the Poplar Bluff Mules.
Great job by Brent right there. Finding the pitch he loves, driving out to left center, getting it all the way to the fence, finding himself standing on second base.
Boy, he kind of put that there in no man's land. Good base running by Thompson as well. Thompson comes in to score. It is now a 7-1 ball game.
Hey, 1 down, Brant, 1 down.
So a 2 RBI double by Brent Bell.
Oh, come on.
And Huffman, this one is smoked to right field, but it's going to be caught there by the right fielder, Logan Cook. Boy, good job by Cook. Able to get underneath the plate. No time wasted. 2 quick outs here in the inning with a runner on second base.
Yeah, good job by Cade right there, turning on that fastball and just barely missed it. Just barely missed the full barrel right there, because if he would have caught it, I believe that's over there in the street.
Dylan Hall now coming up to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Hall takes ball 1 inside. Dylan Hall entering the ball game, batting .315. Boy, he's had a big couple of games here of late for the Mules.
Yeah, he really has. Dylan's seen the ball really well right now and just getting the barrel on the ball, and has another opportunity with Brant standing out there on second base to find another RBI for the season.
It is 2 balls and no strikes now to the Mules center fielder. This one is popped up and going to get out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Mules lead 7-1 here in the top of inning number 2. I'll tell you what, that sun's finally went above where we need to be. and now it feels pretty nice out here. There for a while, it got kind of a little dicey as warm as it got.
Tim decided to put his umbrella down.
He did. That means I'm going to go swing and a miss, and Hall, the catcher, lost the ball, and Hall is going to wind up on first base.
Yeah, ball got behind the catcher, couldn't find it. Took a kind of a wicked hop right there and went up in the air. So Dylan, third strike swinging, but finds himself standing on first base. Now we got runners on the corners with Ryan Tenchavez stepping up for the Mules. I think Ryan got a great hit out in left center his last at bat.
2-3-3.
Batting in the 7th spot for the Mules today, playing third base.
Mules now on the corners. Still 2 down here in the inning. Hall takes off, and he is out at second base, and the side is retired. We are going to the bottom of inning number 2 now. The Mules up 7-1. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing. Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair. And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts. We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business. And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request. 573-785-7811.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
And we are back here as we get ready for the home half of inning number 2. And the Mules lead 7-1. And coming up now to the plate now for the Doniphan Dons as we get ready for live action. Mules picked up 2 runs in that last inning on a couple of hits and left 1 on base. No strikeouts in the inning for Griffin, just the 1 walk. It took 21 pitches overall. So now as we get ready now for the bottom of the 2nd inning, first pitch is taken and out of play for a foul ball. And Garrett Griffin, the pitcher, now up to the plate. First pitch is taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss. It is quickly no balls and 2 strikes now. So quick 2-0 count to Garrett Griffin. Beast now as he comes set. He is ahead here in the count, 0-2. This one just misses for a ball. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It is 7-1 here in the game, and strike 3 is called. 1 down here in the inning. So 1 quick out to Garrett Griffin here. And coming up to the plate, it is Logan Cook, the junior right fielder. So 1 away here in the inning. Logan Cook now coming up to the plate. Takes the first pitch for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes, and there is a strike called. Now it's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tanchavez will lead off in the top of inning number 3 now. 1 down here in this one. Cook now steps in, trying to get on base here. Takes a ball. This one is 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count. 2 balls and a strike. As Cook, this one fouls it away. It's now quickly 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count is even, 1 down here in the bottom half of inning number 2. As Cook steps in. Cook entering the ball game, batting .304. He's got a home run and 13 RBIs here this year. 2-2 the count with 1 away here in the home half of inning number 2. Mules up by 6. Here is the pitch on the way, up high for a ball. Now it's full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, find a way.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yes, sir.
It's a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a ground ball hit sharply to Tabanera. Tabanera on the hop, and there is the second out of the inning. 2 up and 2 down. Cook is retired, and coming up to the plate now, it is senior Emmett Jones.
That's a good job by Tab right there, staying down on that ground ball and just working all the way through it, getting the easy out.
So Emmett Jones, great kid, plays multiple sports. He is batting .364 this season. He's got 1, or I should say, a couple of RBIs, and that one hit him, and he'll be able to trot down to first base. So a runner on first base now for the Doniphan Dons, and Lane Allen coming up to the plate. So got a courtesy runner there on Carter Harbor, going to come in and do the running here for Emmett Jones. So a pinch runner to come in. Here is the pitch by Beast, a swing and a miss now to Lane Allen.
Yeah, good fastball right there, good location by Jackson.
Swing and a miss now to Lane Allen. He is batting .312. He's got 12, or make that 13 RBIs here this year. No balls and a strike. We are in the home half of inning number 2. There's a ground ball. This one going to go foul. It is no balls and 2 strikes.
What do you think he's going to throw right here? Ahead in the count, 0-2, 2 outs.
I'm going to say a changeup.
Yeah, definitely going at him with all speed.
No balls and 2 strikes here. 2 down in the inning. Mules trying to get out of this inning, giving up no damage. This one's a pop fly out of play. We'll do it again. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Jack.
7-1 here is the score. There's a ground ball hit sharply to third baseman Tanchavez over to first base and got him in time. And the side is retired. 1 left on base. We go to the top of inning number 3. Mules still lead 7-1. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
It is 5:06. I'm Frankie Castillo. Glad to have you alongside. Tim Hicks is doing the camera. And, of course, we're so thankful to have our good friend Brandon Spain alongside. He signs so many autographs daily. I'm not sure half the time if he has time for little old Tim and I, but he does today.
Most people, no, they don't want autographs. They want to talk about, how the Cardinals are on a winning streak.
I'm turning your mic off. We're not discussing that. No, I'm kidding around. They are a game out of first place. You know who is still in first place, though, right?
Is it just a game? Last time I looked, it was a half a game.
No, it was a full game. You got to go back and look again, son. I looked this morning before I went on the air.
All right.
Here is the first pitch on the way by Tanchavez, and this one taken out of play for a foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. It is 0-1 the count in the top of the third inning. Tanchavez has singled and scored back in the first. On a more serious note, Cubs are still in first place. There is a ground ball hit sharply to the second baseman. Good job there by the second baseman. It's going to be safe. That was a hard hit ball to Carter Harbor. I'll tell you what, that was going to be hard to get him. Great job there by Dean at first base. I want to give that one a hit.
You the man.
That was a hard hit ball all the way around. Tanchavez, his second hit. Coming up next is Beckett Baldwin. He got a hit back in the first inning as well. So Tanchavez leads things off back to first base, not in time.
Ron barely had a lead at all.
Barely.
He's like, whoop, I'm back.
It is a senior night here for the Doniphan Dons. Now the runner takes off. And he is safe. I'll tell you what, if that was more online, I think that would have been a great throw there. If it was a better throw, it would have been out.
Ryan didn't have a huge lead on that one. Got a little bit of a late start. So, yeah, I think you're right. A little more online, and we might have our first out.
It is a stolen base there by Tanchavez. Outside, did he hold up? Yes, he did.
Yeah, good job by Beckett right there. Peels out to the field umpire. He says no go, so 2-0.
2-0 the count now as Tanchavez is on second base. And a strike. Good pitch there. No doubt about that one by Griffin. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. Baldwin up to the plate now. He is coming in at batting .250 on the season for the Mules. Tanchavez leads away from second base. This one's popped up toward right field. Logan Cook goes underneath it to make the catch. 1 down here in the inning. Good job there by Cook out there in right field. So Kyle Kirby coming up to the plate now for the Mules. 1 away here in the inning. I'll tell you what, one thing you may not know about Tim and I, we have deep roots here in Doniphan. We got a chance to see these teams during the OFC for baseball, basketball, softball. A lot of these kids that we're seeing here on the diamond, they play basketball, they play fall ball as well. So we really do, Tim and I really do know a lot about each of these 2 teams.
Yeah, that's a really cool that you guys have that opportunity to cover several different teams, especially during the fall and OFC tournaments and things like that, and basketball. So I'm sure you get to know a lot of not only the players, but even the fans and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Good fans out here as well. They took good care of us. No balls and 1 strike, and now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. I've been looking for Adam Epps. He is the athletic director of Doniphan High School. Took the Donettes to the state championship here this year, and they won the state championship. So congratulations to the Donettes on an amazing season. There's a ground ball hit sharply. This one is going to be into left field. So on the base pads is Kyle Kirby, and Kirby, that is his first hit of 2025. So Kirby is on first base. Runners now on the corners.
We need that ball. Hey, right here,
I heard somebody say we need that ball.
I think that was Noah.
Gotcha. I heard someone say we need that ball.
Yeah.
I know why they said that one.
Yeah,
one
me
ball,
too.
no strikes.
5-4-4.
So 1-0 the count now. Back to the top of the lineup. Shock is 1 for 2. Doubled and popped out to shortstop. And good pitch right down at Grand Central Avenue. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Had a little movement on that one right there. Catches your eye off guard.
1-1 the count. Shock now digs in. Kirby leads away from first base up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
1-4-2.
Tim wants to know where you're taking us for graduation supper, Brandon.
Oh, man.
We can celebrate it tonight, tomorrow night, it don't matter. Up high for a ball, 3 balls and 1 strike.
Whichever value meal you guys like the most.
Value meal, 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm more of a Subway kind of guy, maybe a Pizza Inn kind of guy too.
I like both of those places. That Subway, we had that the other night.
We did, 3 balls and 1 strike. Woo. And strike is called, and Shock was about ready to go down to second base, but not so fast.
1-1-1.
Can we just compliment the crowd mic one more time this season? It's pretty cool.
You have a crowd mic?
It feels like that we're sitting right in the stadium. There's a ground ball hit sharply. It's going to be booted by the pitcher, but that's a hard play. Shock was screaming down the line. Took a weird hop, and Griffin could not field it cleanly. And now runners on every base here. Bases are loaded with only 1 down.
Yeah, with our second batter right here with Marcus, man. He's just, again, I said it earlier, he has the potential. He can go anywhere in the field, go opposite. He can pull it. He can go straight up the middle. Just uses, the entire field depending on the pitch. Just a great batter, being able to see it, go with the pitch, and he also has a pop to clear the bases.
He really does. Tabanera entering the ballgame, batting .307. He singled and scored back in the first inning, also walked and scored in the second. He also has a couple of stolen bases here today as well. Tabanera with runners in scoring position, batting .265 here this year. Has a chance here for that number to climb. It is no balls and 2 strikes. Tabanera behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Here is the 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. This one out toward center field. Balcom makes the catch, and the Mules will score a run on the sacrifice. 2 down in the inning. A good job by Tabanera. It is now an 8-1 ball game.
Yeah, good job by Marcus driving it out there, still being able to pick up an RBI. And
so now it is an 8-1 ball game. Coming up to the plate, it is Bryce Dobbs.
He made a pitching change.
They sure did. Yep, we're going to go to it. Yep, Keaton Wilcott's going to come in to be the next pitcher. Let's step away for 1 minute, and we'll come right back on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents. We're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit. like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
So we are back, and Keaton Wilcutt now is making his appearance on the mound. He is making his 10th appearance overall this season, 35 innings so far for the young man. He has faced 160 batters to this point. He has given up 37 hits, 25 runs, 9 earned. He has walked 8 and struck out 52. He has also hit a couple of batters. Earned run average is under 2. It is 1.800. That is for Keaton Wilcutt of the Doniphan Dons.
Yeah, Keaton's a great kid, and able to watch him play baseball over the last several years. Noah's played some travel ball with him over the years, even when they were younger and around that 12, 13-year-old age range. So he has a great little knuckle curve on him, actually. He's been throwing that for the last several years. And he's signed recently with Crowley's Ridge, NAI school there, and able to go over there and help them out. I think he's going to pitch for them as well. I was talking to his dad earlier, Keith, and so look to see this kid do some big things at the next level.
Can I give you some trivia now?
No.
Besides Kyle Kirby, who else on the Mules team got their first hit as the runner takes off, and it'll be a stolen base? Shock stays at first base, and Kirby takes off and goes to third base.
I'm going to go with Beckett Baldwin.
Sir, you would be incorrect.
Well, I didn't let you finish your sentence. What are you going to say?
Well, I was going to say the
first hit of the game.
No.
Of the season.
First hit of their career.
First hit of their career. Yeah.
This one is down for a big hit, and Dobbs is going to wind up on second base. Oh, they're going to say he's out, and 1 run comes in to score, and Dobbs thrown out at second base. The Mules, though, do pick up a run. We will finish that thought coming up in just a moment. We are going to the bottom of inning number 3. Mules now lead at 9-1. Back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
All right, so we are back here, and the Mules trail 9-1, or I should say the Mules lead rather 9-1 as we get ready for the bottom of the 3rd inning here this afternoon. Mules have a defensive change as well. It appears that Caden Jenkins is now going to be over there in center field. Mules pick up 2 runs on 4 hits in that last inning. Mules have really done a great job of hitting the ball pretty well. Mules that did strand a runner, by the way.
1, 2, 3. Keep going right here.
So here is, as Beast now comes at set, Balcom up to the plate. There is a strike called, and we are off and running here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is no balls and 1 strike. So the center fielder right now for the Mules is Caden Jenkins. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. Mules here lead at 9-1. Beast now taking his time. Here is the 1-1 offering. Up high for a ball. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count. So you were asking me earlier about the trivia. Do you not want to play this game anymore?
Well,
you're trying to get me to cheat.
I have looked around. I've seen everyone out in the field, to my knowledge, outside of Kyle.
Sure.
Who has gotten a hit this year.
Sure.
Beckett, you know, getting his first start over there at at shortstop. And so, I mean, he was my obvious guess. I don't know. I'm stumped, man.
Look harder at the Mules lineup. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Beast. Swing and a miss. A full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Did Jackson come in to hit and I missed that?
I will give you a hint. He'll be so mad at me for saying this. But the hit occurred as a ground ball hit sharply to Baldwin over to first base. He's safe. Boy, I tell you what, Baldwin can flat out run. He outran that one hard, and he's got a reward now on a base hit.
Yeah, I mean, he was hustling all the way down the line right there, and good. I mean, all you can do is tip your hat to him and say, hey, great job, way to hustle, kid.
The base hit occurred first time in this park some 30 years ago.
I didn't know we were going way back then.
No, we're.
I thought you were talking about right now and happened in this game.
He's on the roster. He's on my lineup. This one's pop fly. This one to left field. Bell going over to make the catch.
I'm going to go with one of the coaches then. You know,
would be correct.
Is it
one down here in the inning?
I want to go with Tyler McLeveen.
Ooh. I don't think he's that old.
Just kidding.
I'm going to go with John David Patillo.
Coach Patillo.
Got his first hit right here at this ballpark in Doniphan some 30 years ago.
Wow.
And I would tell you what the other coaches said about the wall, but I won't go that way. Overthrow, and I tell you what, good job there by Balcom as he ends up on second base.
I tell you this, that kid had so much speed going around those bases that if he would have known on the overthrow, he stayed on the bag a little bit, he might be standing on third base.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. So a second error of the ball game for the Mules now. It is a 9-1 game, but no, Coach Patillo getting his first hit in Doniphan 3 decades ago. He may get mad about that story too, by the way. Swing and a miss. No balls and a strike here to Keaton, or make that to Blake Lewis, who walked his first time. No balls and a strike. Here is the 0-1 pitch, ground ball. This one is good. Good job there by Baldwin. Kept it in the infield for a moment. Here is the relay in, not in time. And an RBI, base hit that time. And just like that, it is now a 9-2 ball game.
Yeah, hitter finds himself standing on second base on the throw home and able to pick up another RBI. Cut the lead to 7 here in the bottom of the third inning.
So Lewis able to get on base following the base hit. It is now a 9-2 game. Poplar Bluff looking for their 15th win of the season. Up high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. It is a 1-0 count. We're in the home half of inning number 3. It feels like a home game for, at least for me. I don't have very far to go. Just gonna say it. I think Tim has to go a little farther away than I do. This one fouled away as Brandon ducked on that one. There is a screen there, by the way.
Did I duck?
You did.
I'm not sure I did.
I think you did. We'll go to the instant replay.
Maybe I leaned.
Maybe you leaned.
There's a difference. Hey, you never know. I've seen balls there at Poplar Bluff go through that net and hit a fan before.
Ugh, I don't want to be in that. Speaking of being hit, you can hear that one in the crowd mic.
That one rolled halfway down the third baseline.
Lane Dean taking one for the team, a hit by pitch, and he will get down to first base. So now McAfee coming up to the plate. There's one down, runners on first and second base. He struck out looking back in the first inning. First pitch is a little high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
3-5-1.
1 ball and no strikes now.
Get a base knock 1-9.
Count is even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard to believe that coming up on Friday we will have our district seeding.
What time will that be? Around 10 maybe?
You know, they didn't tell me a time. I don't know. That's a great question. Here is the 1-1 pitch inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
What's your guess?
I would say around 10.
No, well, I should have specified. Where do you think we'll land?
I would say a 3 seed.
That's kind of
right
what
now.
I had in my mind.
I would say about a 3 seed. Oh, this one got him as well, and McAfee is going to head down to first base. And now the bases are loaded with only 1 down in the inning.
Roll it.
So Garrett Griffin now coming up to the plate, struck out looking his first time.
Yeah, Jackson still has an opportunity right here to be able to get a ground ball, you know, and get him to hit into a double play. So
you betcha. We do owe you a station legal ID. Let's take it right now on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. It is 5:29. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Tim Hicks and Brandon Spain. There's a swing and a miss, and this at bat is underway. Bases are loaded. You're watching Mules baseball exclusively on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, by going to youtube.com/River Radio PB. This one is fouled away down the first base line. It is no balls and 2 strikes. Also listening to live baseball action on today's talk, 93.3 FM, 930 AM, KWOC. No balls and 2 strikes as a Beast now in a jam. Bases are loaded. Mules up by 7. Up high for a ball. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it looks like tomorrow we've got good weather. Going to be nice and warm coming up tomorrow. And then we watch and see what happens coming up on Thursday and Friday as far as when it comes to potential strong storms in the area.
2-2 the count with 1 out. Bases juiced for Doniphan. Jackson looking to battle out of this and definitely can.
This one is popped up. This one out toward left field. It's going to fall in. Oh, it's going to be booted off the knee by Bell. 2 runs are going to come in to score. And that'll be a 1-out, 2 RBI double by the Dons, who are climbing back in this game. It is 9-4.
Yeah, good hit right there. He's able to turn on it, take it right out to left field. Brant was playing in just a tad and wasn't able to get to it. And then, like you said, he kind of took a weird bounce when it hit the ground.
I think it hit his knee.
Took his knee and shot out over there towards the foul line, and so he had to chase it back down. And able to score 2 across the plate and bring it within 5. Bluff now just leading 9-5 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with just 1 out. Runner standing on 2nd and 3rd base.
9-4.
9-4. You're correct.
Well, I thought for a moment maybe I messed something up on that one. Wouldn't be the first time. Ball 1 taken. 1 ball and no strikes. That's a big hit by Garrett Griffin. He was the starting pitcher in this ball game too. His Dons are now making a comeback. It is now 9-4. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Already 3 runs here in the inning for the Dons. They've got 4 runs on 3 hits, a couple of errors. Mules have 9 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors to this point. This one fouled away to the screen. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. I may need to might need to sleep at your house on Friday night, Brandon.
Okay.
If we have severe weather, my wife may not be too thrilled. Just letting you know.
Well, the house to be yours, man.
I'll let my wife know that you're on my side.
You want Skittles? All right.
2 balls and 1 strike.
They're my favorite too.
Beast now comes set. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now, do you mean sleep in the house or do you want the doghouse? Which one?
I'll be in the doghouse at home. I already know where I'll be there. She's worked so hard on planning something for my birthday. She won't tell me what it is. She almost slipped up yesterday and told me, but she didn't finish.
Maybe we should poll the audience.
Foul ball down the line. Oh, I'm sorry. This one's popped up. Bell's going to make the catch. It'll be a sacrifice.
He's got him. Oh, hit him in the back of the head. That throw was definitely on target. Just kind of it hit the runner as he's coming home right in the back. I think it hit him back of the head, actually.
It did. 2 down here in the inning. It is now a 9-5 ball game. 2 down here in the inning. Another run comes in to score. It is now the 4th run of the inning for the Dons. 2 down here in the inning. Up to the plate, it is Emmett Jones. He was hit by a pitch the first time here in the ball game. Takes strike 1, no balls and 1 strike. Tell you what, Emmett Jones, not only a good baseball player, very good basketball player also. Tim and I have had the opportunity and the privilege of calling his ball games the last few years. Great kid all around as well. This one fouled away, top of the screen. It is no balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go, Em, you got it. 3-1-1.
Here's what I need you to do for me. I need you to call Pam and say, hey, listen, what's going on with his birthday? Act like you really want to know and then let me know what's going on. I don't like surprises. Ball 1 taken outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I can't do that.
What are you taking her side for?
I don't know, man.
Tim's already against me too. Don't feel bad. Here is the 1-2 pitch on the way from Jackson Beast. Runner on 3rd base, 2 down. This one's ripped and fouled down the 3rd base line.
So what do you want for your birthday?
I don't even know that, to be honest with you. Spend time with the family.
Keep battling for us up there. 3-2.
That's what I really want more than anything on Saturday, to spend time with the family. Here is the pitch on the way, up high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
She asked me what your favorite meal was if she wanted to cook for you, and I said ramen noodles and tuna.
Ugh. I don't like either one of those things. Now, my son's a big ramen noodles kind of guy. But not tuna. Ugh.
Yep, straight out of a can is what I told her.
Swing and a miss. It rolls all the way to the backstop, and a run comes in to score. It was a drop strike 3 on the swing and a miss. So now it is a 9-6 ball game. And Jones is going to end up going to the bench now. Coming in once again as a runner is going to be Carter Harbor. It's 9-6 now. And first pitch in there for a strike. It is now a 9-6 ball game. Very long inning here as 5 runs have already come across in the inning. Inside pitch is a ball, 1 ball and a 1 strike. 9-6 now. Doniphan climbing back. 5 runs already have crossed here in the inning. They've got 6 runs on 3 hits. Inside is a ball, 2 balls and a 1 strike. So 2-1 the count. Beast now comes set. Dobbs gives the sign. Harbor leads away from first. Outside for a ball. It is 3 balls and a 1 strike.
Base runner not taking a big lead at all over there at first base.
36 pitches already thrown by the senior in this inning alone.
Help us get out of it. Let's go.
Here Coach Patillo's telling his boys to stay in there. There's a strike call a little bit high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big crowd here this afternoon watching this game in Doniphan. Lots of Mules fans and Doniphan fans. Sun now behind some trees behind us, so that's some good news. Runner takes off. This one's popped up behind us. We'll do it again. You know what sounds good right about now?
Bacon cheeseburger?
I wouldn't say that. I would say a hamburger, maybe a hot dog. It smells pretty good out here.
It does.
It does.
Hey, when he gets his lead, get behind him.
Do you not eat bacon, probably?
No.
That's what I
3
figured.
balls and 2 strikes.
That's what I figured.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, you're missing out.
I'm missing out indeed. Mules have, looks like, Drew Cooper warming up on the side there. This one gets away, and it'll be runners on first and a second base now. Lost him on a 2-out walk, and here comes Coach Patillo. Patillo coming out to the plate now. We are back to the top of the lineup. So they have batted around here in the inning, and Coach Patillo now will come out. There's 2 down in the inning. Let's see if he decides to stay with the senior. Our ball game is being brought to you by our good friends at Ozark Total Healthcare. Also being brought to you by Senator Jason Bean at Maverick Glass. Edmondson Holt, attorneys at law. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll be back. Let's step away for about 2 minutes, and we'll come back. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349.
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the mules.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
So the Mules have a new pitcher on the mound, a junior, Drew Cooper. He is making his 8th appearance overall this season. He has went 18 and 1/3 innings so far. He has faced 92 batters. He has given up 25 hits, 18 runs, 17 earned, walked 10, struck out 10. His earned run average is 6.491. So Beese's day comes to a close, and a ball one taken outside to Maddox Balkum. Singled and scored earlier this inning.
Got a lot of speed.
A lot of speed indeed as that leadoff batter. Mules up by 3, 9-6, and taken outside for a ball. It is 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 the count now.
You keep looking back here at this concession stand like you're ready for a triple bacon cheeseburger.
I wouldn't say triple bacon cheeseburger, maybe a hamburger for sure. Ball 3 taken outside. It is 3 balls and no strikes.
If Miss Patillo was here, she'd get you one.
No, she'd bring me a bologna sandwich.
Well, whatever.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Not not John David. He would forget. Strike is called. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Maddox Balkum is 1 for 2 here this afternoon, and lost him on ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. If you can believe it, the tying run is standing on first base.
Yeah, and Keaton Wilcutt stepping up to the plate right here for Doniphan, and I mean, we've already talked about him and his potential and what he's got, you know, a lot of potential right here to, you know, close this gap.
He popped out to left field earlier this inning. Here is the pitch. There's a fly ball. This one's trouble. Jenkins going back and can't make the catch. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And we are tied. One pitch and he clears the bases on the double.
Now 2-5. 0-1-5. Double A.
And now the first pitch is a call it a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
0-1-5. Go, Drew, let's work. Out.
8 runs have come in the inning.
4-3-2.
2 balls and no strikes now. The Dons have stormed their way back in. There is ball 3 taken as well. Well, I'll tell you what, hats off to Doniphan. Man, they were down 9-1, but they come storming back in this one.
Yeah, it's just, you can just kind of tell right now, man, all the wind's sucked out of our sails, and we've been out there for a long time, and, you know, you're standing in that heat. It's a little warmer today, and, you know, you've just watch them climb back in it, and it's, you know, this is where the mental toughness, you know, really sets in for Bluff. And so they're just going to have, you know, sitting there on here with 2 outs, and there takes a high fastball, swing and strike. So now we got a full count, you know, with 2 outs, and Keaton Wilcutt standing over there on second base. But, you know, they're just going to have to mentally battle through this. And, you know, that's a good test too, heading into districts and stuff. So.
And a swing and a miss, and the side is retired, but not before 8 runs come in on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We go to the top of inning number 4. It'll be Bell, Huffman, and Jenkins. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years. Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
So the Dons are back in the ball game. They tie it on 8 runs, Brandon. Now for the Mules coming up, it'll be Bell, Huffman, and Jenkins. They turned to Wilcutt last inning as well. And I would say momentum-wise, it definitely belongs right now to the Doniphan Dons.
I mean, absolutely. Be able to pick up 8 runs, you know, that inning. Bluff's been out there on the diamond for quite a while defensively, standing in that heat, you know, just watching that lead dwindle away. And so now you just got to switch gears. You know, you got to come back out, you know, you got to reset. And, hey, listen, we can hit the ball. We came out. We showed that. We put up 5 runs in the first inning. So we can duplicate that. We know that our guys can hit from top to bottom. And so we got to come out here, be smart, you know, at our at-bats, and just, you know, have a great plate approach in this moment. So we're starting off again with Brant Bell right now playing left field for Bluff, and obviously we know Brant can hit. We've talked about that for the last several weeks, and so hopefully he'll get things started right now.
Here is the pitch, and outside we are off and running here in the top of inning number 4. And what we'll do is we'll turn things over to Brandon Spain. He'll have at the top of the 4th inning. This one is popped up out to right field. Coming in is Cook, and cannot make the catch. But, man, what a great effort there by Cook in right field.
Yeah, great effort right there. Brant went opposite field with it, kind of put it in no man's land, but the right fielder did a fantastic job, had a beat on it, just wasn't able to get there just in time. But Brant does his job, finds himself standing on first base as a leadoff guy with our right fielder, the junior, Cade Huffman, stepping up for the Mules right here, looking to move Brant around the base path. Takes the first pitch, all speed, Brant stealing.
He's going to get the save.
He gets there. Yep. You know, easy. Brant got a good jump on that, and so now we've got him standing on scoring position. You can obviously, you at least think that we're going to be pretty aggressive right now on the base path, watching them climb back in, scoring 8 runs. So we're going to look to try to be real aggressive and take that lead back.
No balls and a strike. This one has popped up and out of play, fouled it away. No balls and 2 strikes.
Again, Cade, he just got a lot of power and pop right here. So, you know, one swing in the bat, we can be, you know, right back in it with a 2-run lead.
Here is the pitch on the way outside for a ball. 1-2 the count. I think you got this for the rest of the inning. I may sneak off and grab a burger.
Well, you go.
Live the high life.
You go right ahead. Everybody will tune out, and you know, I could just sit here because all the viewerships will go down. So there's an off speed right there. Okay,
disagree. I was going to say I think people would be sending us letters right now.
I think there's a line back there waiting for you to sign autographs.
No, they're waiting for you.
No, it says "We love Frankie." They got signs and everything. I mean, it's amazing.
Tim's over here nodding his head. I may leave him behind.
So here we are, 1-2 the count. Runner standing on second base, no outs. Delivers a pitch, takes that one right.
It's going to be booted to the first baseman.
We're definitely going to score Brant right there as that ball kicks off the first baseman out into right field.
So a runner now on first base for the Mules.
They reclaimed the lead, 10-9.
Bell is going to come in to score. Mules now lead at 10-9 on the E3.
Caden Jenkins playing center field today for the Mules, stepping up to the plate.
So Jenkins making his first appearance of the day.
Cade got him a nice little lead over there.
Batting 276.
There he goes. Caden comes out swinging opposite field. That's going to be down.
That's a base hit.
Yeah, good job by Caden right there, able to go opposite field. Caden, he hung up just a minute to make sure, because being in right field, he had to make sure that ball was going to drop, because you don't want to turn that into a double play because it was a short ball right there. So heads up baseball IQ right there by our right fielder, Cade Huffman.
Runners now on first and second base, nobody down. At Tanchavez coming up. Tanchavez is 2 for 2 so far this afternoon. Shows bunt, takes it back. Yes, he does.
Yeah, takes that on the inside right there. So ahead in the count, 1-0. Still no outs. Runner standing on first and second base for the Mules. We just reclaimed the lead, 10-9 here in the top of the fourth inning. Ryan Tanchavez playing third base today for the Mules. Wilcutt on the mound, shows bunts again, lays it down right down the third base line. Perfect bunt. Wilcutt fields it, but unable to make the throw. Bases are now juiced with sophomore Beckett Baldwin playing shortstop today, stepping up to the plate for the Mules. Big opportunity right here for the sophomore. His first at bat today, was able to go opposite field right there in the 3-4 hole, drive it out to right field. Actually, if I remember correctly, the right fielder overran it, rolled all the way out to the fence, and Beckett ended up standing on third base due to that mishap. But Wilcutt bringing it, and there he goes swinging right up to second base, infield fly right there. So come out first pitch swinging, and now we're here at the bottom of the lineup for the Mules with first baseman Kyle Kirby, the senior, recording his first hit of his high school career, his last at bat, looking to add to that. Wilcutt throwing from the wind up with the bases loaded.
I wonder if he got that ball. There's
a
ground ball. There you go, baby.
The
his RBI as well.
Yeah, so his second hit, first RBI right there, Kyle Kirby. Senior having a great day right now, recording 2 hits and 1 RBI, increases the Mules lead 11-9 here in the top of the fourth inning here at Doniphan High School. Back to the top of the lineup, Clayton Shaw digging in for the Mules. Wilcutt gets a sign. Here comes the pitch. Takes one on the inside off-speed pitch right there. Catches, paints the inside corner. Heading the count, 0-1.
No balls and 1 strike here. The Mules here lead by a couple of runs. Ground ball hit sharply to the shortstop, out at second, and not going to have a play at first, but a run does come in to score.
Yeah, fielder's choice right there, and I don't care, you know, how that looked. Clayton is super fast. It's going to be really tough for them to turn 2 on him like that.
Absolutely. 2 down here in the inning, though.
But again, Mules increase that lead.
12-9.
Picked up 3 runs just like that. So, you know, good mental battle right here for the Mules coming out swinging. Second baseman Marcus Tabanera stepping up to the plate. We got runners on the corners.
Tanchavez is now at third base.
Yeah, catcher decided to go ahead and hold that with Ryan stepping there on third base, not letting another run score across right now. So Now runners in scoring position. Schalk on second, Tenchavez on third. Marcus is able to get on base. We got Bryce Dobbs on deck for the Mules. Marcus is heading the count right now. 2 balls, no strikes. Still 2 outs. Mules leading by 3.
Oh, keep going. I'm thinking about sneaking off to the concession stand here and getting me an ice cold drink, a beverage, and a hot dog or a hamburger, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, he wants bacon on. That's right,
No, we
Tim.
don't want no bacon on
That's
that.
right.
Up high for a ball.
He's
3
missing out
balls
on a
and no
delicacy
strikes.
of life, isn't he? Hog jaw.
Do what?
He said hog jaw. Amanda likes hog jaw.
I'm not sure what that even is, but that's okay. I'll be honest. Oh. Here is the 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike.
Yeah, that's all right there. I'm good with him taking that with 2 outs and with the 3-0 count. So look to see if it's right down the middle. I can see him jumping on this, trying to drive one in the gap.
Maybe get 2 more in.
Yeah, good discipline right there.
And once
that's
again,
why,
bases are loaded.
That's why you don't always swing at a 3-0 pitch right there with 2 outs. Find yourself standing on base due to a walk. So got bases loaded now with Bryce Dobbs, who has all the power in the world right now to be able to drive one over this fence, and he finds the right
If he's
pitch.
able to do that, it would be the Mules' first home run this season.
It will be. It would be.
He does that, and I think we're going to buy a round of burgers for everybody here in the ball field.
Everybody on your tab.
On Tim's tab. He makes the big bucks. Here is the 0-1 pitch.
KWOC gets that bill in the mail. Frankie, you want to explain this to us?
I'll say no habla English. 1 ball and 1 strike. I tell you what, Wayne, you're absolutely correct, my friend. This one's popped up and out of play. That one's going to, kind of close to where the truck is, but not quite. Yeah, it hit Tim's car. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Doniphan trying to get out of the inning. 12-9, Mules lead by 3. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pay attention to Clayton out there and how big of a lead he is getting when being able to have bases loaded and keep throwing from the windup. Look at him.
Up high for a ball. Count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are loaded for Dobbs. There's nowhere to put him.
Everybody's going to be moving right now.
Schalk is going to get a bigger lead. He does. He's halfway between second and third right now. Here is the payoff pitch on the way to Dobbs. Runners take off. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. 3 runs on 4 hits and an error. Mules leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Dean, McAfee, and Griffin. Mules lead by 3. Back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Welcome to Ozark Total Healthcare. Here we understand that every family's healthcare needs are unique. Whether you're looking for primary care, behavioral health, physical therapy, or hospice care, our compassionate team is here to support you in every stage of life. Plus, our comprehensive pharmacy and medical equipment service means you can find everything you need right under one roof. Remember, at Ozark Total Healthcare, it's 1 call, 1 team, 1 solution. Visit ozarktotalhealthcare.com or call 573-686-5510 to learn more.
Before we go any farther, let's go ahead now and pause 10 seconds on the radio for station identification. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. It is a 6:01. I'm Frankie Castillo. Glad to have you alongside. Also beside me is Brandon Spain and, of course, Tim Hicks on the camera. So glad to be here this afternoon with you live in Doniphan.
For all of our fans right now, Frankie just received 2 cheeseburgers for himself.
It wasn't, first off, they're not cheeseburgers. They better not be cheeseburgers.
Wait, you don't eat cheese either?
No. All right, so.
See, my friend, that is why you are in shape and I am A-shape.
I thought you were going to say that's why I've got no friends.
No, that's why.
You're probably right. Up high for a ball, and we are off and running here in the home half of inning number 4. It'll be Lane Dean, the first baseman, up to the plate. He was hit by a pitch last inning and scored a run. Cooper now comes set, 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss.
Yeah, good pitch right there by Drew. Evens the count 1-1.
I tell you what, for this team, I lied, I do have cheese on it. This one's popped up, this one out toward center field, and one down here in the inning. Good job there by Caden Jenkins. One down here in the inning. Aiden McAfee now coming up to the plate. One away here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Drew gets his sign. His batter digs in. Here comes the pitch. Takes ball 1. High and outside a little bit. Just misses the zone just a tad. So if you're just now joining us, Poplar Bluff is here taking on the Dons from Doniphan at Doniphan High School. Mules lead 12-9 here in the bottom of the 4th inning as Cooper delivers ball 2. Falls behind the count. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Cooper's waiting to get his sign from Coach Patillo.
It was 4-4-5.
Yeah, I know exactly what that is.
Me too. Here it goes.
Yep, there it is.
Popped up. This one's going to get out of play, I believe.
So two balls, 1 strike. Took the words right out of my mouth. So Cooper just came in at the last of the 3rd inning. After the Dons put up 8 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, Mules fight back. Here comes the pitch. That popped up. Should be in foul territory. And good job right there by the senior Kyle Kirby, camping out underneath and in foul territory, getting the 2nd out of the inning. But Mules battled back, came back in with the right head space, coming out swinging, picking up 3 runs to reclaim the lead by 3 here in the 4th inning. Already got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Drew delivers outside and low, ball 1.
Griffin now at the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. 2 RBI double back in the 3rd. Also scored a run. Struck out looking in the 2nd inning. Here is the 1-0 pitch in there for a call strike.
Right there. Ball had movement on it.
1 ball and 1 strike.
4-5-1.
Yeah, it takes a fastball on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Zero, 3-4.
Now that green drink you got over there right now, that's the kind of green drink I like. And for those of you who can't see it, it's a Mountain Dew. I'm so proud.
I don't have my other green drink with me.
So proud of you.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Garrett Griffin now trying to get on base here with 2 down in the inning. Here it is, 2-2 pitch. And just misses, and Doms and Cooper, they were walking back to the dugout.
Yeah, that's.
You saying it's out?
Coach Patillo's question, like, hey, just tell me where it's at. Cooper gets his sign. Here comes the pitch, taken inside the ball 4. So Don's got their first base runner of the inning.
A 2-out walk.
Tab your way, bell your way.
4-5-1. Yep.
Oh, good pickoff right there. Yeah,
Got
he
him
got
at
it.
first base.
Great job right there by Drew Cooper, being able to catch him as he is walking out, had his head down, and a beautiful turnaround. Great job. Mules lead. 9-12.
Mules lead at 12-9. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme in all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
What a pickoff move there by Drew Cooper to end the bottom of the 4th inning. And now we move on to the 5th inning. And the Mules right now lead it by 3 runs. Coming up to the plate now, it is Brent Bell. And I'll tell you what, Bell, he has had a pretty good ball game. He is 2 of 3 on the afternoon so far.
Yep. Hey, I got a trivia question for you.
All right.
So,
I'm ready.
MLB Commissioner today has now cleared the way for 2 MLB players to make their path into the Hall of Fame. Which players did he clear the path for?
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I've had no time. I've heard about this, but I don't know who the players were because I got a lineup at 1 p.m. today, and I was rushing around.
So you don't know?
I don't know.
Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson.
I'm glad that Pete Rose has been cleared.
Yeah.
Long overdue.
Yeah, you just hate that, a man has to pass away for that to happen.
You're right.
He never got to see that.
Got a new pitcher on the mound here for the Dons. Mules here lead by 3 runs. So Wilcutt is going to go back to a shortstop. The new pitcher on the mound for the Dons is going to be Aiden McAfee. Comes in from left field, and he'll be the new pitcher. So McAfee now comes in as the new pitcher. Let's see what Brant Bell can do. He is 2 out of 3 so far today. This one takes ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes.
Ball 2 taken outside by Bill. Heading the count early here. 2 balls, no strikes. First batter in the top of the 5th inning for the Mules, looking to find himself on base. Take strike 1 on the outside corner right there. 2-1 the count. Again, Brant having another great day here at the plate. Going 2 for 3 so far. Mules got a nice little 3-run lead. Ball 3 taken high to the sophomore. So looking to get on base anyway, whether with a hit or finding a leadoff walk. And he's going to, he's swinging on that one right there. So full count now. Our left fielder, Brant Bell.
It was a good pitch.
It was a good pitch. Had some movement, catch on the outside.
Fouls it away.
Brant keeps himself alive right there, catching on the end of his bat. Good battle.
It's going to be an early day tomorrow. Got to get up at 4 a.m., go to work. Got to be at the Coliseum by 9. Got rehearsal in the morning for the graduation. There's a ground ball hit sharply for a base hit. It's cut off by the shortstop, and Bell able to get to first base with no problem.
Yeah, put that one kind of in the gap right there. Keaton Wilcutt going over, backhanding that, and not able to get over to first in time. So Brant Bell finds himself on first base with junior Cade Huffman right here stepping up to the plate, swinging from the left side.
It is his third hit of the ball game. So Huffman, an RBI base hit back in the first inning. He's also scored at 2 runs overall.
Squares to show bunt, pulls back.
Takes a strike, and it is safe. Ooh.
Wow.
I'll be honest, I thought that was a little close.
Obviously, he saw something we did not see, but I definitely did not think Brant was there, but we'll take it.
So Bell is on at second base, and a strike 1 is called to Huffman.
Maybe he missed the tag.
Well, I tell you what, we had a good angle out here. It didn't look like he did, but nevertheless,
he saw something that we did not see. So
this one is downstairs. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike.
I don't think the Doniphan fans agree with that call.
I'm in the minority on this one, but I would concur with that. 1-1 the count. Ground ball hit sharply for a base hit down the first base line. Here comes Bell, and Bell is going to score easily. Mules now lead at 13-9.
Yeah, good job by Cade right there, being able to turn the ball and put it right down the first base line. Driving in Bell.
So 13-9 is the score. It goes to show you how important that stolen base was now for the Mules.
Absolutely. Center fielder Caden Jenkins stepping up to the plate.
He got a base hit his last time and scored a run.
Looking to do that again. Pickoff move over to first base. Everybody's safe.
So McAfee now comes set downstairs for a ball. Good block there by Lewis. Kept it in front of him. More importantly, kept the runner on first base. Mules here adding 1 more to their total. It is a 13-9 score. Back to first base is not in time.
Cade's so tall. I think he could probably get 1 more big step out there even on this guy.
Yeah, he's hard to handle, no doubt about that.
2 times he's picked him off. He's thrown high on him. There he goes. He's going to stand up easy. Ball gets behind the catcher right here.
Hey, drive him in. Hey, 2 out, got a lot. You okay?
So now 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on second base.
Good block by the catcher right there. Ball low and outside. Jenkins ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Cade Huffman standing out there on second base looking to advance.
And ball 4. So now Mules have them on first and second base. Ryan Tanchavez coming up to the plate now.
2-4-1. Hey, don't give him none tints.
Tanchavez is 3 for 3 so far today. singled and scored in the first inning, singled and scored in the third inning, and singled last inning. Here is the pitch downstairs. Once again, this one gets away. The runners will advance. Now runners on second and third base.
Hey, nobody.
1 ball and no strikes now. Runners are on second and third base. And this one just misses for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes.
0-3-1.
So 2-0 the count.
We gotta get that song.
Quick 3-0 count now. And there's a strike. Good pitch. 3 balls and a strike. So 3-1 the count now to Tanchavez, who is a 3 for 3 today so far. 3 singles, runners on second and third base. Up high, and now the Mules have them loaded on ball 4. So Tanchavez now with a walk, and now Beckett Baldwin coming up. His second time today where he has been up to the plate with the bases loaded. See what Mules can do here with the bases juiced again. This one's inside.
High and inside.
Woo. Baldwin had to get out of the way on that one, no doubt about it.
There you go.
Takes 8. Evan right down the middle for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, bases loaded. For the Mules, Beckett Baldwin playing shortstop today for the Mules. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mules leading 13-9 here in the top of the 5th, looking to add to that lead with nobody out and bases juiced. And
there's a fly ball. This one to right field. And this one's going to be caught by the right fielder, and a run will come in to score. So it is an RBI.
Hey, good play, Logan.
So Cook doing his thing out there in right field.
Harper, good play.
And Tanchavez will stay put, as will Jenkins. And runners now on second and third base, or make that first and second rather, with 1 down.
Kyle Kirby got 2 hits his last 2 at-bats, stepping up for the Mules. Got an RBI his last one, first RBI of his career.
Mules add 1 more run, and they lead 14-9.
Takes that one low for ball 1.
This one is downstairs. The runners take off. Good job there by Jenkins as he is able to get to third base.
Yeah, just a lot of speed in Caden, so that's not surprising at all. Now he sets up an opportunity for Ryan to take second base as well.
Tanchavez, he takes off, he will, and they will give him the base. It is now 3 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, that's a good setup right there by Caden, using his speed to go ahead and get him on third base to free up second to get him over.
Takes away the double play ball. Inside, and Kirby is on base again. 3rd walk of the inning. And now we're back to the top of the lineup now for the Mules. Clayton Schott now, he has had a pretty good ball game as well. Doubled back in the first inning. He is 2 out of 4, singled in the 3rd inning. Takes ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Mules lead it here by a score of 14-9.
You got it, Aiden. You okay? Breathe, bud. Breathe. You got it, 19.
It's about the same as the first two.
Hey, ready to hit?
I didn't notice it. It's pretty disturbing.
There's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit.
Or at least 2 right there.
There is a throw in. Save.
That's
Underneath the tag.
Good throw by the center fielder right there at home plate. Catcher didn't even have to move, just got a one-hop bounce, and we were able to slide up underneath it. So great piece of hitting right there by the freshman Clayton Chalk, being able to keep it low and up the middle. Increase the Mules lead here with a 2 RBI hit, making it 16-9. Looks like we're going to have a mound visit by the Doniphan coach as he's making his way out to the mound.
So it's now a 16-9 ball game. Mules now still have only 1 down here in the inning, and we may get a new pitcher to come in. We will. We'll step away. We'll come back in 90 seconds, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher. Mules now lead 16-9 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing. Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair. And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts. We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business. And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request. 573-785-7811.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
And we are back here live in Doniphan. Mules now lead at 16-9. The new pitcher now is the center fielder for the Dons, Maddox Balkum. He is coming in to pitch here. Balkum making his 7th appearance overall this year. First pitch is downstairs for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Balkum, he is making his 7th appearance overall, 5 2/3 innings. He has faced 31 batters, 3 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned. He has walked 10, struck out 4. His earned run average is 7.5. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. So quickly 2-0 now as Balkum comes in from center field and takes the rock.
Is this Doniphan's last regular season game? Do you know?
It is.
It is.
Fly ball, this one to deep right field, and going over is Cook, and he'll make the catch.
So a good play by the right fielder right there again. Marcus going opposite field and just got underneath it just a tad, but Doniphan picks up out number 2. Mules still have runners on first and second base. Catcher Bryce Dobbs stepping up to the plate for the Mules right now, looking to add to the lead.
Here is the pitch. In there for a call strike. No balls and a strike here to Bryce Dobbs. Dobbs is 2 out of 4. He has singled twice, popped out to center, and struck out last inning. There is no balls and 2 strikes. Last inning, Doms had him loaded. Could not come through. He's got runners now on first and second base.
Yeah, big opportunity right here.
Up high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
If you listen, that crowd mic picks up the pitcher.
It does.
Hear that?
Tells you how hard he is throwing. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like he's got a little discomfort in his calf trying to stretch it out up there on the mound. So we're all even across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dobbs takes it out to right field. And he makes the catch. Woo, caught it in the palm of his glove. Almost mishandled that one, but
yes, he did.
But he gets the out.
The side is retired, and the Mules strand 2 runners. They add 4 more runs. Mules now lead by 7. Back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
So we are back now as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. It is currently a 16-9 ball game as the Mules right now lead here as Poplar Bluff trying to get a big win here over Doniphan. Our good buddy Keith Huffman is right behind us. We usually work out together on some mornings, believe it or not, and this guy is a workload, let me tell you.
I believe
he puts
that.
me to shame.
It looks like he could bench press you.
I think he can.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm so nice to him all the time? I know better. So now Cook coming up to the plate now. Cook is 0 for 1 so far today. Takes this one for a ball, and we are off and running here in the home half of inning number 5. Cook has grounded out and a sacrifice fly back in the 3rd. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good pitch right there. Good execution by Drew.
3-2-5.
That bacon cheeseburger was pretty good that I had a minute ago. Minus the bacon.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
They were all both pretty good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's what happens when you go in so early in the daytime.
Yeah.
I don't get to sleep in until 9, 10 o'clock in the morning like some that I know.
That's definitely not talking about me.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Mules up here 16-9. I just want to know, I know you do a lot of basketball in the mornings, I think. You do some basketball stuff. I just want to know when Tim and I get the invite to go play some basketball.
Well, I mean, you'll have to try out first.
Well, if that's the case, I'm sunk.
Well,
it ain't going to, I won't even make the team. I won't even make the water boy team, I guarantee it. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I'll let you have my spot. How about that? I'll let you come in and take my spot.
Full count. Here is a 3-2 pitch, and lost him on ball 4.
You just barely had to miss that because that was
leadoff man aboard here in the home half of inning number 5. Best part is we get a chance to load up tomorrow and do it all over again. Mules will be on the road at East Prairie tomorrow.
We were able to see East Prairie earlier this year up there at Camdenton in the Woodbat tournament.
That's right.
They were playing up there. Takes ball 1, high fastball. So 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Runner on first base for the Dons. Mules lead 16-9 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Drew takes 1, leaves that one outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and no strikes now.
Drew looking back his runner, gets his sign, comes home with it, takes a high fastball for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes, still no outs. Drew, we've watched Drew all year, and he's just continued to improve
Yes.
all year long there from the mound, and just he looks more and more comfortable as he delivers strike 1 right there on the 3-0 count. And he's just really impressed me, with his maturity throughout the season. He's going to be a huge asset for the Mules next year. Goes back over to first base, trying to get him another pickoff move. Didn't miss that one by much right there.
3 balls and 1 strike here. Tim's mom is tuning in here this afternoon. Glad to have her alongside. Big supporter of Mules. That was coming right for us. Thankfully, that net was right there. Otherwise, it would have got me in the throat, no doubt about it.
It definitely would have.
It definitely was coming right towards the throat. 3 balls. And now, my wife would have applauded. She would have stood up and applauded. No, she wouldn't have. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming, runner on first base. Mules lead by 7 here in the 5th. Fly ball, this one to right field. Going over is Huffman to make the catch. And first out of the inning. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Hey, back at you. You got back.
So 1 away. Coming up to the plate now for the Doniphan Dons, it is Lane Allen, the 3rd baseman.
Got the last JV game of the season following this game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, ahead early. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out for the Mules. Runner standing on first base.
We were talking, Tim and I enjoy doing what we do, obviously, but we were talking about different places, swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. We were talking about different places that, we get to go each year, and it never fails. We always have a chance, a privilege. It is a privilege, and Tim and I get to go places that you would think that we've already been before, broadcasting-wise, but today we are here in Doniphan. The runner takes off. They're going to have a play at second base. High throw. And not in time as the runner gets to second base. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cook is now on second base. But I was going to say we get a chance to go to places, and today, as much as I've called basketball over the years and baseball, never been to the baseball field of Doniphan. We're doing that today. Tomorrow we're going to East Prairie. I have been to their softball field. There's a fly ball to right field. Huffman comes in to make the catch, 2 down. I've been to the softball field over at East Prairie, but never to their baseball field. So this week we get a chance to go to 2 places that we've never been before.
Yeah, it's my first time actually here at Doniphan's baseball field. Been over here for some basketball games, junior high and things like that, but never been to the ball field. So in fact, I had to text you and ask you, is the ball field even at the high school? Because I wasn't 100% sure.
Now, if I could be fair, Tim, whenever I got that text message, Tim wanted me to tell you no and send you on a wild goose chase. But I told him I don't want to play ball like that.
Well, I appreciate it.
I'm not that immature.
I had your chair, so.
You did have my chair because I forgot to take mine with me. There's a ground ball hit sharply to the 3rd baseman, Tanchavez. What a great extension there by Kyle Kirby. And the inning will come to a close. Well, the Mules still lead by 7. We're going to come back in the top of inning number 6. It'll be Bell, Huffman, and Jenkins. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents, we're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349.
We're back here as we get ready for the top of inning number 6 now. Mules lead 16-9. And I tell you what, you got to tip your cap here to the way Doniphan's played. They got down 9-1, come storming back and tied the ball game. Mules had a big couple of innings. They lead by 7. But I tell you, this Doniphan team, they're not going to go away quietly.
No, they're really not. They're going to have to, Bluff's going to have to continue to play ball. And, again, you can't overlook, you can't take them lightly. Doniphan's had to use several arms already. And, they're getting a lot of work in from several different guys. But Poplar Bluff, we just got to come in and we got to get this win. We got to finish it off. It's been a long game. We got to play again tomorrow. And
2 hours, 11 minutes to be exact.
Yeah, so, they've been out here for a while. Probably a game that they probably anticipated to end early, but Doniphan came out swinging, man. And, you got to be ready for the fight.
Miss Cynthia Dobbs is tuning in. Glad to have her alongside. She made it home from St. Louis safely. Thank you so much for that. Won't be able to make it here, but that's why we're here, Miss Dobbs. And I know why you're watching, why you're listening, because of the one and only Brandon Spain. All right, strike one as we are off and running here in the top of inning number 6. It is no balls and a strike now to Brent Bell, who has had a really good ball game here this afternoon. This one gets away all the way to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bell is 3 out of 4 on the afternoon so far. Bell had a big base hit last inning. He stole a base and came around and scored a run as well. Ball come back out there on the mound for the Doniphan Dons. He pitched 2/3 of an inning last inning. Only threw 7 pitches overall. He's at 9 now. This one is just misses as well. 2 balls and 1 strike.
That's good discipline right there by Brent.
It really is. It is 2 balls and a strike now. Downstairs at 3 balls and 1 strike. So it's 3-1 the count now. Looks like tomorrow, weather-wise, we're not going to have any issues at all. Thursday, we're just kind of in limbo, and Friday could be a stormy afternoon. My wife does not want to hear that stormy word, but I'm being honest, it could happen on Friday. Up high, and Bell will draw the leadoff walk, and the Mules now have their leadoff man aboard here in the 6th. So now Cade Huffman coming up to the plate now for the Mules. Huffman is at 2 out of 4 so far today. He has had a pretty good ball game as well. He's had a really good game in the outfield too. Played some really good defense. Shows bunt up high, and this one's taken for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. So where's Amanda at tonight? She's not pacing.
No, she, Graham and Quinn, they have practice, and so they're back in Bluff, and should be getting ready for, well, actually they're already at practice. So
2 balls or make that 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, Miss Dobbs, I'll give you that one. She said the reason why she's watching. Sorry, Brandon, it's for Bryce. I got them mixed up. My bad.
No, that's understandable.
This one is outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I never thought any different.
Well, I did. I know that my ratings go through the roof when you're talking, and I know that from looking at my numbers. 2 balls and 1 strike. Do what now?
This guy.
This one's a rip down the first base line, and this one's going to go foul. Woo!
Just barely.
It was barely foul, no doubt about it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All right, because he's not listening right now, and I know he's not listening. My numbers show it. What will you and Amanda be getting Graham for his birthday coming up on Saturday? No pressure. I know a guy's birthday is on Saturday too, but we're talking about your kid.
Yeah. Man, you know, they're really big into these chains right now, and so I know he wants a new chain to wear. They call it, you know, wearing that drip on the baseball field. So
runner goes and he is safe.
So good job right there. And so I know that's one thing on his list. And
now, what do you call it again?
A chain.
A chain, like a necklace.
Yeah.
But the cool kids say chain?
Yeah, chain.
I'll call it a necklace. I'm not a cool kid.
Yeah.
My son went through that phase too.
It's drip.
Ask me what my son wants for his birthday coming up. This one's popped up out toward left field. Making the catch is the left fielder, and 1 down. A good job there by the Doniphan Dons, and there is 1 down here in the inning. Goes F7 on the out. One thing that Chance wants to do on my birthday, by the way, he wants me to take him to look at 4-wheelers. That's what he wants.
Just to look? No purchasing?
No, he wants to purchase, but I told him absolutely not.
Hey, I'll take you to look, and you can sit on it and pretend you're riding around.
Boy, that would be fun. That'd be kind of mean, but I like your style.
You should find a nearby carnival and find one of those little car rides or 4-wheeler rides, let him sit on it and just go around in a circle.
1 ball and no strikes.
That's
this one is a hard hit to the third baseman. A long throw and got him at first base. What a play by the third baseman, Lane Allen. Boy, he stayed with that one all the way through and would not give up on the play. 2 down.
Yeah, he took a seed right at his ankles right there and had to flip his glove around, backhand that thing, and was still able to get up and get a very, very speedy Caden Jenkins out at first base.
Yes, he did. It goes 5-3. It keeps Bell on second base as well.
Ryan Tanchavez up to bat now, takes ball 1 high.
He has been on base every at-bat so far today. He is 3 out of 3, including a walk.
Oh, that takes that one off the hip right there. So now we've got Mules base runner standing on first base and second base. Brent Bell on second. Ryan Tanchavez now standing on first base. And
1-4-4. Tanchavez continues to get on base.
Any way you can.
Any way necessary. Runners take off, a double steal, and he is safe at third.
Yeah, throw was high right there. Brant sliding underneath it. So double steal call right there by Bluff. And Beckett Baldwin now runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Looking to bring one across the plate right now.
I want to tell you what, the Mules have been aggressive on the base pads here today. This one is popped up along the infield, and there is the 3rd out of the inning. I'll tell you this, I did not believe it was going to happen, but hey, we're going to play all 7 innings here today. Mules lead 16-9. Let's step away for 1 minute and come right back on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
So we are back here as we get ready for the home half of inning number 6, and the Mules are right now still down, or I should say up by 7 runs. They lead 16-9. It'll be Wilcutt, Lewis, and Dean all due up here in the home half of inning number 6.
Yeah, they got it wrong out there on the scoreboard. They're showing inning number 7 out there.
Well, not quite to that point yet. This one is taken for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. I've got bottom of the 6th.
I think you're right. What if they come back and say, no, our scorebook, we've got it in 7, and then you have to go with the home scorebook?
I guess that we're out. Peace out, we're gone, I guess. I'll get home in time to watch Wheel of Fortune. No, I'm kidding. That's my grandma's favorite show. Grandma Jackie, who's listening right now, loves that show, by the way. 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm just blessed because she'll won't watch Wheel of Fortune when Mules are going on. She'll listen to the ball game. 1-1 the count here in the bottom of inning number 6. Up high for a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. You know, you and I were talking off the air briefly. Tim and I was talking about this on the way over here. You know, been very blessed. 3 balls and a strike now. Been very blessed the last few years to really become well known for different areas of my job. And one of those areas is the severe weather coverage that we're able to do on the air, with it being Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. This one's popped up along the infield. Tanchavez is calling everybody off. And there is the out there. Good job there by the Mules.
Yeah, good job by Ryan right there, calling everybody off. Just a real high fly ball, staying on the infield. So great job by the third baseman.
I couldn't see exactly who made the catch because of the umpire being in the way, but good job there by Tanchavez. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of inning number 6.
Another fly ball out to the right field gap. Cade Huffman running over, makes the catch.
Boy, good job there by Huffman. He was on his horse that time.
Yeah, we have just a small minor defensive change for the Mules. I just noticed. It looks like Beckett Baldwin and Marcus Tabanera have swap spots.
Yep.
I just now picked that up.
Yeah, Tabanera's now at shortstop. 2 down here in the inning.
2-5-5.
So Tabanera playing shortstop, and Baldwin is now over at second.
Is this the first inning they did that, or did I miss it last inning?
Nope, they did first inning. This one is a ground ball foul to the third baseman. I was going to say I get so much praise for the severe weather coverage that we do, but permission to give a big shout out real fast.
Permission granted.
I want to say thank you because, you know, the reason why we get to do this, I've got a very loving and understanding wife. I really do. I'm being serious. She lets me do this without any complaints whatsoever, and sometimes I take away time for the family to do the weather coverage. She's always been there, 100% supportive.
Yeah. You know, hey, praise God for, you know, loving and supportive wives, man.
Amen to that. No balls and 2 strikes, and just misses for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I can definitely say the same about mine.
We're just hoping that the severe weather doesn't happen on Friday, because I might be calling you for a place to crash. She might leave me under the overpass somewhere. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a rip, and this one's going to go foul. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Trying to get a ball in. Umpire's out of balls.
Tim? I called you Chance. Sorry about that. I was thinking about my son for a second. Give the umpire his balls now.
1 and 2. 0-1-1.
Mules still leading here, 16-9. Swing and a miss, high fastball, punches him out on that one.
The side is retired. We go no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Oh, my wife's texting me about Friday night, and she says, we ain't doing no weather. We're doing partying instead. We'll be right back here. 7th inning coming up next. We're back in 1 minute. Mules still lead 16-9 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the mules.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
So we have reached now the top of inning number 7. 9, 1, and 2 is all due up here as we get ready for the top of the 7th inning. It is a 16-9 score, and it'll be Kirby, Shock, and then Tabanera with the Mules up here by 7. I'll tell you what, Brandon, as we get closer and closer to the postseason for the Mules, it is just a quick reminder of how much that Tim and I appreciate you and what you do. You do the ball games with me, never ask to be compensated. You brought me a chair because I was a ding-dong that forgot my own today. I was running behind, but you stepped up. You always do. And seriously, Tim and I, we can't say thank you enough for what you bring to our broadcast as well.
Well, it's always a joy and an honor, and I definitely appreciate the opportunity to be able to sit here with you guys and just talk baseball and what's going on in the game. Is definitely a game that I love being around, and so I'm very, very, very grateful. I am sorry and apologize for the rating drop, but
actually it's been a huge revenue increase. I've been using you all these years. Coming up to the plate now is Kyle Kirby. Boys had a really good game so far today. Would love to see that continue. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, Kyle's been on base, I think, the last three times he's been at the plate with a last at-bat walk and then 2 singles.
He is 2 out of 3 so far today. Takes strike 1. A good job there by Balcom on the pitch.
If you remember his on senior day, his favorite memory was hitting a first pitch home run at tryouts.
His junior year, was it not?
Yeah, I just know it was tryouts. I think his junior year he hit a first pitch home run. So, you know, maybe he can hit one right now.
Ooh. Boy, wouldn't that be a memorable sight? Here is the pitch out downstairs. It's ball 3 at 3 balls and 1 strike.
Not going to be able to hit that pitch out.
I think you are correct. Our general manager, Chereska Stockton, tuning in, just sent me a text a minute ago.
Will she say that I was fired?
No. Actually, she was talking about something completely different. Up high, and Kirby does it again. He gets on base. It is now a leadoff walk here for the Mules. She's evaluating our camera angles and says that she has an idea on what can make the broadcast better. She wants our coaches to wear lapel mics during the game. Wouldn't that be a fun sight?
I don't know, would it?
I don't know.
It depends on if we're winning or
Depends
losing.
on the situation, I guess. Ball 1 taken inside. 1 ball and no strikes. And coming up to the plate now is a pinch hitter in this spot. It'll be Drew Cooper.
Swing and a miss right there on a high fastball. Evens the count 1-1. Still nobody out. Mules have a base runner on first base. Kyle Kirby, the leadoff guy here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Fouls that one off. Kirby was heading to second base. A little hit and run call right there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So our DH now position is gone as Cooper now takes over in the leadoff spot here in this at bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cooper now. Runner on first base. Nobody down here in the inning. 1-2 pitch is popped up along the infield, and going over to make the catch is Wilcutt there at shortstop, and there's 1 down here in the inning.
Remy Season Good looking to get his first plate appearance here in today's game for the Mules.
So Season Good now coming up to the plate. Wears at number 3 on the back side of his jersey. Comes in to the plate now.
He was in that DH.
I'm going to turn up the crowd mic here to make sure I got my stuff right. We do. See, I told you that DH spot was going to go away.
Yep, it was gone at that point.
Frankie was right again. You two questioned me.
Never.
I get a point.
Not once.
All right, so here we go now. Season Good coming up to the plate. Boy's a great kid, too, by the way.
Hey, let's go, kid.
First pitch is up high for a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. 16-9 is the score. I see Nathan Dobbs hanging out with us here today. This one a foul tip. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. I remember, where was we at? Oh, what game was it? Cape Central last Thursday. We were at Cape Central, and he was standing by the fence. Did I tell you that joke?
Oh.
Yes, somebody called him Santa.
Yeah, you did.
This one is inside for a ball. It is 2 balls and 1 strike.
I think I remember who called him Santa.
I think I remember that too, very, very well. Oh, Hannah says she doesn't think she wants our coaches. She don't think I want our coaches mic'd up. I disagree. I think it'll be a great time. I really do. I think there would be non-stop comedians out there that it would be non-stop laughter. 3 balls and 1 strike. We may try to make that happen in the next ball game. You never know. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off and safe at second base. So Kirby doing it all today. There's a stolen base for the young man.
Picking up a stolen base right there for the senior.
It is 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Season Good on the season is batting .231 at 3 RBIs.
Number 4 standing out there on second base.
JV is playing next. Yes, Miss Mathis, they are. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 3-inning or a 5-inning. This one is up high, and the Mules have a second base runner aboard. Season Good gets the walk, and now Bryce Dobbs coming up to the plate. 2 walks here in the inning. One away, and the first pitch is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Dobbs is 2 out of 5 on the afternoon. Couple of base hits. He singled and scored back in the 2nd inning. Also a RBI base hit in the 3rd inning. He has also popped out twice and struck out as well. This one is up high. 1 ball, or make that 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count. Here in the top of inning number 7, coming up on 7 o'clock. Inside pitch is a ball, 3 balls and no strikes. I don't remember how many hours we had on that camera on Friday in center field. We're getting close. Tim says we're going to be okay.
I believe him.
I believe him too, no doubt about it. There's ball 4. Mules now have them loaded on 3 walks in the inning. Going to get time called here as we're going to see a courtesy runner now coming in, Malik Thompson. He is getting a lot of good innings here running-wise for the courtesy.
Yeah, a lot of speed.
Lots of speed on first base. Mules lead at 16-9. Bases are now loaded with 1 down in the inning. Brent Bell, he has had a really good ball game. He's 3 out of 4. Pops this one up along the infield. And the pitcher goes and makes the catch, and there's 2 down in the inning.
Yeah, they called infield fly on him as soon as that ball popped up in the sky.
Sure did. It's now 2 down in the inning. It goes F1. And now coming up to the plate for the Mules, it'll be the right fielder, Cade Huffman. I was thinking about tomorrow. This one has popped up as well. This one out toward the third base line, and it goes foul. I don't believe that Dr. Ivy is listening right now, but I'm thinking about tomorrow showing up at rehearsal 9:05. Make her nervous a little bit.
You go right ahead.
I don't know if the more I think about it, though, that look you just gave me, I may want to show up on time.
You might. I don't know. Tracy Hall's standing behind us, and she said no.
She said, you better be there on time. This one is a ground ball foul here. No balls and 2 strikes.
It's hard to believe that school is coming to an end. I believe it's the last full day tomorrow for our Poplar Bluff students. Thursday, half a day.
My son has his 8th grade graduation coming up on Tuesday. Ball 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's already got his freshman schedule for next year already.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Taking hard classes.
For the video broadcast and radio broadcast, absolutely.
Yeah.
But in private, I'll tell you the truth later. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's had a really good year, though. I'll give him his credit. He's really done a good job this year. Haven't had to get on to him much for his grades. He studies more. He gets that from his mama, I promise you. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I'll give her the credit on that.
And he's had to stay up late and do weather.
He has. He has. No doubt about it. Full count now to Cade Huffman, the Mules right fielder. And they walked in a run. It is now 17-9.
So did his, I guess, proclamation or whatever it is that the governor gave him, I know he took it to school and kind of showcased that off to all of his peers and teachers and things like that. Did he make it home with it?
He did. It's actually hanging up in his room.
No damage done.
No damage, no dents, no dings.
Good job.
He's pretty proud of that thing, believe it or not.
Well, absolutely, he should be.
1 ball and no strikes.
Caden Jenkins up to bat now for the Mules. The bases loaded. 2 outs. Mules lead 17-9 here in the top of the 7th inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes
this
pitch.
One has popped up out toward left field, coming in to make the play, and there is the 3rd out of the inning. Mules add 1 more run, and they leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We're back in 1 minute. Mules now lead 17-9 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years. Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a 3rd-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
So we are back now as we get ready for the home half of inning number 7. The Mules right now with a 17-9 lead, and Marcus Tabanera will be taking over on the mound for the Mules, and that means that Cooper will now go to a shortstop to finish out this ball game. Mules are 3 defensive outs away from picking up their 15th win of this season. So Tabanera is going to be on the mound here to get things going here in the 7th inning. And let's see what the Mules here can do as Tab will come in and try to close the door for the Poplar Bluff Mules.
How many pitches did Drew throw? Did I see 54 on that?
Yep, 54. So Tabanera.
Let's go, you Darvish. Don't smile on the mound.
Picking up the Mules dugout over there. Giving Marcus. Oh, what a play by Marcus Tabanera.
Tabanera.
Coming off the mound, catching a line drive on the backside with the backhand. Holy smokes, what a play. Showing that athleticism right there. He says, y'all want to try to make me laugh? I'll show you, fellas.
One down here in the inning. What a line drive that was.
Great job right there by Tab. Heads up baseball. That's a little da-da-da.
You're right about that 100%. Tabanera now. First pitch is in there for a called strike. It is no balls and 1 strike now. As the Mules here, 1 down here in the inning. Coming up after this one, we will talk to the head coach. I believe we'll talk to the head coach.
Takes that ball.
We will have to have a brief post game because there is a JV game coming up next. And the way we are located, we want to make sure that we let other parents here come in and get their stuff set up for the JV game as well.
Here comes the pitch. Takes strike 2 right down the pipe. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th, as the Mules lead 17-9 over the Dons from Doniphan.
1 ball and 2 strikes now. The Mules trying to come away with their 15th win of the season. This one, strike 3, and they knew it too.
Right there by Marcus.
Dobbs knew that one all the way through. 2 down here in the inning.
Yeah, beautiful pitch, all speed, catching the outside corner right there. That's right, Bryce popped right up, threw it right down to third base, no questions asked.
2-2-3. It is 2 down here in the inning. Mules here trying to get out of this one. This one has popped up, and this one's going to go out of play. Oh, I've got the coaches' wives all stirred up now about wearing a lapel mic tomorrow. Woo! I tell you, I love the idea. They may not like it so much, but I sure do. Coach may decide that I'm not welcome anymore at ball games.
Well,
just misses up high for a ball.
Even if they refuse, as good as his crowd mic is, you just stick that, you set up a little bit closer, have that crowd mic a little closer, and you'll catch it all.
You know what I might do? I might just go ahead tomorrow with it being so hot outside. Strike is called. It is no balls and, or make that 1 ball, 2 strikes. What I might end up and do is I might end up and just sit in the dugout tomorrow for the ball game. How fun would that be?
There you go.
Tabanera trying to close the door. Here it is, a swing and a miss.
Pitch.
Ball game. Mules get the win. 2 hours and 43 minutes as the Mules are victorious here tonight. 17-9. We'll come back and we will have your post game coming up. Mules pick up their 15th win of the season. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. And we're back here live with the head coach here, John David Patillo. Before we get into our post game, I got to tell you, I got them all stirred up, and they're talking about it. Picture this: tomorrow, final game of the season. You, coach, wearing a lapel mic during the ball game. Coaches' wives, they love the idea. I'm just going to tell you right now, you're already outvoted.
Can't happen.
Can't happen, he says.
I mumble too much.
You mumble too much. Let's talk about this ball game here. And I got to tell you, first and foremost, you got to tip your cap here to Doniphan, going down 9-1. They come back and score 8 runs on us and made this a whole new ball game.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, had no expectations coming in here. We knew, you know, they beat some people. And the big thing that we wanted to do is come in here, mix our lineup, change it up, see what we can do. And then tomorrow, you know, try to get a little bit closer to what we think we'll start with, you know, in the district tournament, and just keep building. But I thought we got a lot of guys in, got some guys some reps, and you know, got a chance to see some guys play.
Let's talk about Kyle Kirby here. And I made this trivia question because you also made the trivia highlights. I said, what other mule that we have on our roster today got their first hit here in Doniphan? And you were that man.
Yeah.
You got it right here, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I did my freshman year. When
that was, what, 46 years ago?
Something like that.
Something like
1985.
I know.
No, 82.
82, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
But, man, Kirby had a great
82.
ball game, a couple stolen bases, an RBI, got on base most of the time here today. Got to make him feel pretty good.
Yeah, and he had the one real hard ball he hit up the middle and scored a run. And you know, he took a good swing on it.
You know, other players that I thought stepped up today, obviously Tanchavez got on base every at-bat here today, whether it was a walk or a hard hit. You also had, I thought, Beckett Baldwin, same situation, his first inning, big base hit. And, of course, you look at some of the other guys, Brent Bell just doing his thing, continuing to get better each and every ball game. Show that again here today.
Yeah, and all those are young guys right there. And, you know, those are sophomores that are going to continue to get better for us, you know, for the next 2 years.
The outfield played at dividends. Cade Huffman had a great game, I thought, defensively for you today, Coach. Only a couple of errors. Your team, it looks silent, but the Mules offense, 19 hits in this ball game.
Yeah, and we put it in play, and we did what we needed to do. And, you know, they used 4 or 5 guys, and so our guys were patient. And, you know, I thought all in all we did some good things.
You know, looking at this ball game here today, Coach, is there an area that you're thinking, you know what, we've got to get better at as a team? You want this team to get better, obviously, but what area would you want to improve on by the time that we get into districts?
Well,